All right, so buckle up, everybody, because this deep dive is going to be a wild one.
Definitely off the beaten path.
You guys did some pretty unusual stuff this time around.
Yeah.
We've got this French audio recording.
Sounds like a trader, right?
Yeah, it sounds like some kind of live commentary from a trader. And then we have this, like, flash sale message. And the message is totally screaming market mayhem.
It is.
Not exactly our typical stack of research papers. Ha ha ha.
No, it is a fascinating combo, though.
Yeah.
These two pieces, they offer a glimpse into this world
Okay.
of meme coins,
Right.
market manipulation,
Okay.
and all these forces driving, this crazy financial landscape we're in right now.
So basically, we're on a mission
Right.
to decode all this for you.
Absolutely.
We're going to unpack what meme coins are even all about,
Right.
explore what the connection could be between this trader just like rambling in French
Right.
and this really cryptic message about a short squeeze.
Yeah.
And we'll try to make sense of it all.
Sounds good.
Ready to dive in? Let's do it.
All right, let's start with that audio recording.
Okay.
This curious case of Trumpcoin.
Yes.
Apparently, just a few days before his inauguration in 2025, former President Trump
Yeah.
launched his own meme coin.
It's pretty wild.
Can you believe that?
It's definitely an unconventional move for sure.
Totally.
And the speed at which it gained value is pretty astounding.
It's great.
Like within 48 hours,
Yeah.
it was in the top 10 cryptocurrencies.
It's like that.
Crazy, right? Of course, it crashed pretty soon after.
Yeah.
Classic meme coin volatility.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like the textbook definition.
But this whole thing raises some questions, though. Like, what was the deal with that?
Right.
Was it a publicity stunt? A
Uh,
calculated financial move?
yeah.
Or something else entirely?
It's hard to know for sure, right? But the timing is definitely interesting. Like,
Yeah.
launching it right before taking office
Right.
might have been a way to sort of sidestep those regulations.
That typically prevent presidents, from launching financial products
Right.
while they're in office.
While they're in office. Clever, but maybe a little risky. The French trader in the audio.
Yeah.
He also brings up a connection between Trumpcoin and Elon Musk's support for Trump's campaign.
Yeah, he does. And it's an interesting parallel because, both situations sort of highlight how these influential figures
Right.
can really impact financial markets
Yeah.
in these really unconventional ways.
In ways we wouldn't expect.
Totally remember Musk's tweets about Dogecoin
Oh, yeah.
and how those sent the price through the roof.
Oh, it was a wild ride for sure.
Absolutely a roller coaster.
Speaking of volatile markets, though,
Okay.
let's shift gears
Yeah, let's do it.
to that intense crypto flash sale message.
Okay.
I mean, it
Yeah.
felt like a financial emergency alert.
It definitely uses that urgent language. It's
Yeah.
trying to grab your attention.
It worked.
It definitely worked.
Yeah.
But if we break it down,
Yeah.
it seems like it's hinting at this classic market manipulation tactic
Okay.
called a bear trap.
A bear trap.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of dangerous.
It can be,
Haha.
especially if you're on the wrong side of the trade.
Okay, so how does it work?
So basically, here's how it goes. Big players,
Right.
often called market makers or whales,
Sales?
yeah, they intentionally drive the price of an asset down,
Okay.
which triggers this panic selling from, everybody else.
Oh, so they're trying to scare people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They create this fear,
Okay.
and then they buy up all those assets at a discount.
Oh, so they're basically like getting it on sale.
Exactly.
Right.
And then that creates this sudden surge in price. That's the short squeeze the message talks about.
So it's all about like creating this artificial volatility
Pretty much.
and then profiting from all the chaos.
Unfortunately, that's a big part of it, especially in this unregulated world of crypto.
Yeah, that makes sense. And the message also highlights some things that make meme coins particularly vulnerable to this kind of manipulation, right?
It does, yeah.
What makes them so susceptible?
Well, the message mentions these thin order books
Okay.
and low liquidity zones.
What does that mean?
It means that there aren't enough buyers and sellers
Oh.
at any given price.
Got it.
So it's easier for these big players to swing the price around.
So it's like a tiny boat in a huge storm.
Exactly.
Getting tossed around.
Easily.
It also mentions HFT activity spiking.
Yes.
What's that all about?
So HFT stands for high-frequency trading.
Oh, okay.
And these are basically super fast algorithms
Okay.
that can make thousands of trades per second.
Wow.
And they're often exploiting these tiny price discrepancies for profit.
So they're taking advantage of like the little movement.
Exactly. And this kind of activity can really amplify volatility, especially when you combine it with market manipulation tactics.
So we've got these meme coins being pumped and dumped, market makers playing mind games with everybody, and then these algorithms adding to the frenzy.
It's a lot.
It sounds like a total financial Wild West out there.
It can definitely feel that way.
Uh-huh.
But it's important to remember that, these are just like two little snapshots of a much bigger and more complex system.
Right.
And that system is being influenced by forces far beyond just the world of crypto.
You're talking about those global events mentioned in the French audio, like the potential for nuclear war.
Yes.
The California wildfires mirroring the destruction in Gaza.
Right.
And then Elon Musk's growing influence.
Exactly. All of those things.
Yeah.
They create this uncertainty and this fear.
Right.
And a heightened sense of risk, which can really impact investor behavior.
And that could drive people towards these more speculative assets, like meme coins, hoping for like a quick win in this turbulent world.
It's definitely possible when the traditional markets feel
Yeah.
Some investors are going to seek out alternatives.
Makes sense.
Even if they come with, higher risks.
Yeah, for sure. So that brings us to like the big question.
Yeah.
Is this meme coin mania just a passing fad? Or is it a sign of like a fundamental shift?
A bigger change.
In the financial landscape?
It's the million-dollar question, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is the question, isn't it?
I mean, it's hard to say for sure. There's so much energy and excitement surrounding meme coins and this whole idea of like decentralized finance.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, there's all this market manipulation and volatility.
There is.
It makes you wonder, are some people just throwing money at anything?
Right?
With a catchy name and a meme attached.
It does seem that way sometimes, doesn't it?
It really does. And I mean, for every person who makes a fortune betting on a meme coin, there are probably a lot more people who lose big.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, for every winner, there are a lot of losers.
Yeah, the French trader in the audio.
Yeah.
He even mentioned how Trumpcoin crashed after that initial surge.
He did. His commentary is interesting.
I know.
Like a window into the mindset of someone who's really deep in this world.
Yeah.
He talks about riding the waves of volatility, chasing pumps, and always trying to stay like one step ahead of the market makers.
It's a game.
It really is. He even talks about, making profits off Trumpcoin by working the extremes. And trading in the direction of the market maker.
Interesting. So it's like you have to understand how to play the game.
Yeah, you really have to understand the dynamics at play.
Yeah.
The psychology, the algorithms.
And this brings us back to that crypto flash sale message.
Okay.
And all that talk about the MetaQuant HFT board.
Right, the tools of the trade.
Yeah, it seems like that message is targeting a very specific audience.
It does. It's like they're speaking a secret language.
Right.
All those acronyms.
Like a secret society of crypto insiders.
Right.
Always aware of the algorithms at play.
It's a language worth learning if you're serious about this space.
I guess so. Love them or hate them, meme coins are a force to be reckoned with.
They definitely are. They're shaking things up.
For sure.
Challenging the old ideas about value and investing in technology.
Yeah, and with any disruptive force, there are going to be winners and losers.
For sure.
The key is to approach it carefully, do your research, and understand the risks.
Absolutely. Don't just blindly follow the hype.
Right.
Or get caught up in that fear of missing out.
Yeah, FOMO.
Yeah, exactly. You have to think for yourself, question those assumptions, and maybe you'll find a way to navigate this crazy world.
Yeah.
And come out ahead.
Protect your sanity and your portfolio.
Exactly.
This whole deep dive has been a real eye-opener.
It has been.
It's amazing how just like a random audio recording and a cryptic message can reveal so much about the world we're living in.
Totally. It reminds us that we often get caught up in the charts, the price swings. Yeah. But behind all of that are human beings.
Right, people.
Humans with emotions and biases and motivations.
And understanding that human element is key.
It's crucial.
Whether you're trading meme coins or investing in the stock market or just trying to make sense of everything.
Couldn't agree more that human factor is the ultimate wild card.
It's true. Well, I think we've extracted every last drop of insight from these sources.
I think so too. But before we wrap things up, I want to leave you with one final thought.
Okay.
What if this crazy, chaotic world of meme coins is actually like a testing ground for something much bigger?
Interesting. Whoa, okay, a testing ground. I'm listening.
So think about it for a second. Meme coins.
Okay.
For all their craziness and volatility,
Yeah.
they operate completely outside the traditional financial system.
Right. They're decentralized, community-driven. They exist totally independently of, like, banks and governments.
That's the key right there.
Yeah. Okay, so while all that independence might lead to some of the crazy speculation and manipulation, it also opens up a whole new world of possibilities.
Absolutely. It allows for, like, true experimentation and innovation in ways that just wouldn't be possible within the constraints of the traditional financial world.
So you're suggesting that meme coins,
Yeah.
despite all their flaws, could be like a prototype?
Yeah.
Or a totally different way of thinking about money and value?
That's one way to think about it, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe they represent like a very early, very raw stage in the development of a more decentralized, more equitable financial system.
That's a pretty radical idea.
It is.
But kind of exciting to think about.
Right.
What would a system like that even look like? How would it work?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? I mean, we're still in the early stages here.
Sure.
But imagine a world
Okay.
where the financial systems are totally transparent, more accessible, and more responsive to, like, the needs of individuals rather than these huge institutions.
That sounds almost utopian.
It does, right?
But I can see how those seeds are already there in the meme coin space. There's this real sense of community, shared purpose, pushing back against the establishment.
It's powerful stuff. And remember, the internet itself was once dismissed as just a fad, like a niche technology. Nobody thought it would have any real-world application.
Yeah, look how wrong they were.
Exactly. The internet, like, totally revolutionized everything.
Right, communication, commerce, everything.
So who's to say that meme coins, in their own chaotic way, couldn't spark a similar revolution in finance?
That's a great point.
Okay.
So what does all this mean for, like, the average person?
Okay.
Someone who's intrigued by this whole thing, but also a little intimidated by the volatility and the complexity.
Well, it means that this is a time for both caution and curiosity. You got to educate yourself, explore the different projects and ideas out there, and really engage with the communities driving these changes.
And remember that knowledge is power.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially in a world where the rules are constantly changing.
That's true. So should I be, like, running out to buy a bunch of meme coins?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
I mean, this is still a high-risk space.
Right.
You got to approach it with a healthy dose of skepticism.
Yeah.
And a real willingness to learn.
Okay.
And never invest more than you could afford to lose.
That's good advice. It's so easy to get caught up in the hype.
It is, especially when you see other people making tons of money.
Right.
But you got to remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint.
Okay.
The real winners are going to be the ones who approach it with a long-term perspective.
Got it.
Commitment to learning and understanding. And a healthy respect for the risks involved.
This deep dive has been incredible.
It has.
A whirlwind of information and insights.
Yeah, we went from bear traps and high-frequency trading to the psychology of market manipulation.
I know.
And now we're talking about the future of finance.
It's been quite a journey.
It has, and I hope it's inspired you to keep exploring this world.
Absolutely. To everyone listening, keep your minds open.
Yeah.
Your critical thinking skills sharp. And remember...
What's that?
In the world of meme coins and decentralized finance, anything is possible.
Anything is possible. Until next time, happy diving.